Y acaba de empezar, muchachos de You Know, You Know. Este es el que diseña los autos. Y se vino con su martillo. En la presentación del Cybertruck le salió mal la presentación. Terminaron rompiendo los parabrisas, que se supone que no debía haberse roto. Tiene un apellido muy complicado, es Hop. Se me olvidó.
And we've been working tirelessly every day to try to make that happen. And tonight, we're going to show you the next best version of Model S. And I brought this along because we might be breaking a few records. But more about that later.
Okay,
so let's get Elon out here and have him show you how we made the best car in the world.
Yeah,
Model S. This is an ambitious goal to create a whole new kind of car. A lot of Wall Street is betting Tesla can't get it done.
Okay. Vamos a hacer una pausa, si no esta mierda se me va a apagar, si no. ¿Qué? Wow, ahí está. Van a hacer la prueba o demostración de la aceleración que tiene seguramente, como hicieron con el roster. Ahí está la máscara. ¿Cuánto fue? Increíble, ¿no? Wow, se ve bien. Hello. How you doing? Van a querer ahora ese saco.
All right. Thanks for coming and thanks for tuning in. So, as Franz was saying, this is 9 years since we delivered the first Model S, the first car produced here in Fremont. So almost a decade. And
hace 9
we've really
años.
taken it to a whole new level.
Wow.
with Plaid. Some of you may know that, I mean, basically our product plan is stolen from Spaceballs. So we've gone Plaid speed.
Bueno,
So,
chistes.
what we really wanted to achieve here is like, well, why make this really fast car that's crazy fast and everything? And
Yeah.
I
¿Por
think
qué,
there-
por qué
there
es
is
tan veloz?
something
¿Por qué tiene que ser tan
that's
veloz?
quite important to the future of sustainable energy,
Dice
which
que
is
es
that
muy
we're gonna
importante
show
para
that an electric car is the best car, hands down.
la sustentabilidad en el futuro, ¿no?
So it's got to be clear. It's like, man, this
Porque-
is sustainable energy cars. It can be the fastest cars, can be the safest cars, can be the most
Porque
kick-ass
según
cars
él
in every
dice,
way.
¿no? Que
And that's
el
why we
tener
did the Plaid.
un auto lo más
It's just to
veloz
show hands
posible
down, this is the way to go.
te ahorra tiempo, ¿no?
So,
Estar en las
yes.
carreteras,
Pressing
o
slide.
sea,
There we go. All right.
eficiencia,
So, we've made huge improvements from the
porque
original car.
evidentemente actualmente los autos cuando quedan atascados inclusive consumen gasolina, contaminan más. Entonces y es por eso que él dice, ¿no? Que la velocidad importa, ¿no?
You can see the huge improvements we've made. So
Por eso, obviamente, no por el hecho de que es eléctrico. Bueno, de hecho, un eléctrico no contamina, así que no tendría por qué preocuparse de eso. Pero el problema es que tiene esa visión, ¿no? De hecho, por eso es que inclusive está haciendo túneles exclusivos para los autos Tesla, ¿no?
This thing's moving. I mean, this is like what I call like limit of physics engineering. It's not relative engineering. It's like, what does physics say we can do? Because physics is the law and everything else is a recommendation. So, in addition to a crazy performance, it's also got a long range. Even with the tri-motor high performance, it's got almost a 400-mile range. And in the dual motor configuration, it's got a 412-mile range. So
420 miles.
420, give or take.
420. Es que hablan en millas y se me hace. Hay que convertir eso, ¿no? En kilómetros. Pero ha de ser como.
And we've also improved the
más de 700 kilómetros de autonomía. El long range con dos motores adelante y atrás. Dual motor le dicen, ¿no? Dual motor.
Yeah, so quickest production car, to be clear, of any kind ever made. Like I said, first to ever break the 2-second barrier. Later tonight, you'll get a chance to drive around the track, and like this is really something you have to feel to believe, because it hits you right in the limbic system. It's like, damn, like, whoa, yeah. It is basically, what is the car that we can? How can we make a spaceship a car? You know.
Como una nave espacial, dicen.
Hello.
Y hay gente ahí, ¿no? En Estados Unidos ya toda la vida parece que ha vuelto. Hay conciertos.
And then in terms of initial stats, it's also the fastest production car to
de hecho, hasta ya ni
mile,
usan
so
máscara.
9.23 seconds. It's got a 200 mile an hour
De 0 a
top
60
speed,
millas por hora, 1.99
over
segundos.
1,000 horsepower, almost
Pero
400 mile range, like I said,
está en millas.
So fast,
Es como 0 a 97 kilómetros por hora, más o menos es eso. Pero le aumentas 2 kilómetros más, hacen como alrededor de 2 segundos, de 0 a 100 kilómetros por hora. O sea, la aceleración, aprietas, en 2 segundos ya está haciendo a 100 kilómetros por hora, ¿no?
To the best of our knowledge, there's been a production electric motor that has a carbon overwrap rotor. So
Relentless performance, currently rotors, three-motor powertrain, torque,
this is a super hard thing to
vectoring.
do because carbon and copper have
Mira cómo es la estructura de ese auto.
So in order to
That's
do a carbon
it.
overwrap
Eso
rotor,
es
you've got to
todo.
wind it at extremely high tension.
No.
It's a very hard thing to do. We actually had to design the machine that makes the rotor. So no such machine existed before. It also means we can have the electromagnetic field be super efficient and have a tight gap even at super high RPM. And it's single speed from 0 to 200 miles an hour. So it's just, the RPM is so crazy that just the centrifugal force wants to expand the rotor. So the carbon overwrap actually holds the rotor.
O sea, dice que la velocidad cuando se aprieta el gas, bueno, diremos gas, el auto tiene una velocidad uniforme. O sea, aprietas no es como el auto a gasolina. El auto a gasolina, aprietas el gas, así sale, ¿no? Pero los autos eléctricos no, especialmente lo que está diciendo es que cuando aprietas el gas, inmediatamente, ¿no? La velocidad y el motor gira lo que tiene que girar.
This is really an amazing work of engineering. Yeah, there's just never been an electric motor like this. I mean, you can pick this motor up with your
Mira,
hands,
ese es el motor, wow.
and it can accelerate
Y eso es todo lo que
60
tiene
miles an
este
hour
auto.
in 2 seconds. I mean, that kind of power to weight
Es
is insane.
increíble, de verdad, es increíble. ¿Cómo se puede hasta ahora estar fabricando autos a gasolina? Es algo increíble porque esto prácticamente es todo. ¿No? Aquí está prácticamente el motor, aquí está, o sea,
We also were able to achieve
todo
the
está
lowest
aquí,
drag coefficient of
¿no?
any
El
car ever
inversor,
made.
el transmisión, todas esas configuraciones que tienen los autos a gasolina, prácticamente es ese motor, nada más, está todo encajonado ahí.
This is a car that looks good, but also gets an
Ahí están
incredible
esos
drag
hermosos
coefficient. And this is
que hacen
this is
girar
the
las
true drag
ruedas
coefficient of the car, including
tan
with wheels in motion. And sometimes
bestialmente.
you'll hear drag coefficients quoted, but that'll be without the wheels moving. And the wheels
Es un número
cause
de
sort of
eficiencia,
air
es
churn and incremental drag.
0,208.
And this is the actual drag coefficient of the car. So it's to have a good-looking sports car.
Ese spoiler se moverá porque en
low drag
las
coefficient is
fotografías que mostraban el spoiler salía.
We also have the
Al menos estaba
latest,
salido y creo
greatest,
que se escondía,
heat
no
pump,
sé.
which is the
Parece que
HVAC
no.
system for the car. It's 30% better cold weather range and requires 50% less energy for cabin heating in freezing conditions. Yeah, so you'll see very little degradation in cold weather. And the radiator is twice as big for heat rejection. So you'll be able to actually do back-to-back 0 to 60s, go on the track, just haul ass, and as you'll see tonight, this car is just going to do over and over again, and it doesn't get winded. I think we got to take this back to maybe the Nürburgring.
Sé que le ha mejorado eso. Dice que está bien ventilado, bien desarrollado, que la velocidad prácticamente va a ser brutal, sin perder absolutamente nada, es decir, sin que se sobrecaliente, nada de esas cosas. ¿Qué está mostrando? Freedom to Travel.
We opened 30 just in the last week.
Son los supercargadores.
And we're just going to keep going so that you can basically travel anywhere you want with peace of mind, super easy. Keep increasing the power of the superchargers. We're 250 kilowatts. Obviously, that we'll start going to 280, 300, 350. Yeah.
350. Actualmente están cargando los supercargadores versión 3 a 250 kilowatts hora. ¿No? O sea, eso es la cantidad de energía que entra en cada cierto tiempo. Mientras más tenga capacidad de esos supercargadores. Obviamente los supercargadores sí pueden tener supercapacidad, pero la batería tiene que soportar, ¿no es cierto? Porque si le metes mucho, pueden explotar. Entonces lo que ellos están haciendo es desarrollar baterías. Actualmente, de hecho, están desarrollando otras baterías que son más gruesas, ¿no? Y a ver cómo, porque esa es la idea, ¿no?, de Tesla, ir incrementando la velocidad de carga.
That's insane.
Sí, bueno, eso sí. Es uno de los autos más seguros, 5 estrellas en seguridad. Obviamente los autos premium, otros sí lo tienen. Lo tiene Volvo, creo, sí, como acaba de mencionarlo. Y creo que algunos autos como... no me acuerdo las marcas que... Como Mercedes creo que también tiene. Bueno, son pocos autos que tienen 5 estrellas en el safety, o sea, en las pruebas que le hacen. Y por supuesto está Tesla. Ahí está, mira, el interior. Esa es la parte de atrás, con la pantalla incorporada ahí, porque no tenía eso. Ahí estaban solo USBs de carga. Ahí está la pantalla modificable, han quitado la pantalla vertical que tenía. Era bonito, pero sí, creo que era necesario cambiar eso.
We have this yoke steering wheel, which is a little different, but I think once you try it, you'll think it's great.
Ahí está el volante. De ese volante estábamos hablando.
The visibility of the main screen is super clear, especially for autopilot. So you can see the entire panoramic view.
Wow.
You can basically see the mind's eye of the car.
Para que esto lo aprueben, digo, y no sé.
It's really cool. So, and then we've gotten rid of the stalks. So, I think generally all input is error. So we
Habla
want,
un poco
if you have
raro,
to do
siempre habla
something
así.
that the car could have done already, that should be
Pero,
taken care of.
bueno.
The software should just do it. So you can actually just literally walk up to the car, it senses that you're approaching, unlocks the car based on your phone, it just basically pairs with your phone, knows that you're coming to the car, opens the door, extends the handle, you sit down, and you just drive. You don't have to press the drive or anything like that. The car knows you want to drive. It figures like, yeah, good guess.
Bueno, dice que cuando te acercas,
and then it's using the autopilot system to know where the
inclusive te abre
obstacles
la
are.
puerta,
So obviously there's
ingresas,
something
no
in
tienes
front
que
of you,
hacer
you want to go
absolutamente
backwards, and
nada,
if there's something
porque ya el auto está
in back of you, you want to go
encendido. Sabe
front. Most likely,
que te has subido para manejar, ¿no?
and then it will adapt to your
Bueno, siempre ha
to your
sido
needs.
así.
So if it sees
Siempre ha
that you're
sido
always
así.
doing this,
Los Teslas son así.
changing to reverse
Te
or forward in particular
subes,
situations,
bueno,
try to remember that.
tal vez en el Model 3, ¿no?
And
Porque necesitas
geocode it to
poner,
that location,
bueno,
so
si
then
es que no
you-
estás
it will-
pareado
you
con
won't have to
el
do it in the future.
teléfono,
It will just keep
puedes utilizar estas
minimizing the amount of input
tarjetitas,
that you need to do until the
aproximarlo,
car just reads your mind.
y una vez adentro tienes que
So,
ponerlo
great.
en la parte donde está el apoyador, no sé cómo decirlo.
So,
Bueno, si es que no tienes el
redesigned
teléfono, ¿no?
and we
Redesign,
reclined the back seat more
second
and
row,
reduced the interior trim.
more headroom
So,
and
basically,
legroom.
the current Model S, the back
Bueno,
seat
está
is not
rediseñado
amazing,
la
but the
parte de
new
atrás,
one,
dice,
it's actually a legit back
más
seat. It's like-
espacio y más
it's good.
espacio para los pies, para los que
So
están
I
adelante,
think
creo.
it's quite a comfortable back seat, and you've got also a rear screen, and you can control everything from the back. Yeah.
Tiene cargadores
It's
inalámbricos
got,
incorporados. Bueno, como tiene los Model 3, ¿no?
for your phones,
Soporta,
in the
o sea,
back, dual
carga
inductor in the
inalámbrica,
front.
que tienen
And it's
algunos
a 36 watt
teléfonos,
power supply,
especialmente de
so
alta
you can
gama,
actually charge like
que
your
simplemente pones al
laptop
cargador.
or anything. Basically, it's a
Y se
36
carga.
watt USB-C.
Multi-device
Yeah.
Bluetooth, fast
It can
charging
also
for everyone.
pair with multiple Bluetooth devices simultaneously. So multiple people could be controlling music, or somebody could be playing a video game. So it's you can do multiple wireless things simultaneously.
Bueno, se conecta, puedes conectar el dispositivo
And then,
por Bluetooth.
similar to the Model 3 and Y, we instead of having air vents, we use intersecting.
Mira, ya puedes
columns of
controlar
air.
la parte de
So,
atrás
and we just
más.
vary the speed of the air. So you don't have to.
Porque de adelante sí se puede. De hecho, en el modelo 3 y la Y se configura así todo lo que es la ventilación, ¿no? A donde quieres que el viento pues te sople aquí o aquí o aquí. Es muy interesante eso.
And a front and left front, right front zone.
Y tiene en la parte de atrás, ¿no has visto?
And then the 17-inch touchscreen it feels like a movie theater. The sound is incredible.
17 pulgadas.
Yeah, so you can
Cinematic
it's like a home
experience.
theater experience.
Rear
So
seat.
if you're sitting somewhere waiting,
Infotainment.
or for whatever reason, or at a supercharger,
mira
you
tú.
can just catch up on what your favorite Netflix show or iTunes or whatever the case may
Si
be.
puedes
YouTube.
ver, dice Netflix, YouTube,
And of course,
supongo. Cuando
you
está
also play
parado,
video games.
obviamente.
So, and the same thing for the rear. So you can rear. It basically the system feeds all three screens, and so you can do things to front, rear. It's great.
Wow.
We have an all-new sound system designed by
Wow.
Tesla Audio. With and we have
¿Cuántos
acoustic glass
parlantes
throughout
tiene?
the
Dice
car,
que
so the car is
su
very
sistema de sonido
quiet
es
when going down the highway,
fenomenal.
even at very high speeds, like if you're like doing like 100 miles an hour,
Immersive
still
sound.
quiet. And this is a Tesla-designed codec, so it will keep uploading improved versions of the sound system. It's completely software
vidrios
defined. So
acústicos.
we'll keep tweaking it
No sé a qué se refiere
and
con eso,
dynamically
pero
adjusting to whether
22
you're using
parlantes,
so streaming or whether it's
920
coming
watts.
via Bluetooth from your phone or different streaming services. It'll actually, and if the data rate changes, it'll
Fuerte ha de
adapt
ser y
that.
muy
So
bueno.
basically, it always sounds good.
Siempre se oye bien.
And that's just going to
Dice,
get better. So,
dice que está mejor.
yeah. And then we've got an all-new UI. So
Dice que, bueno, tiene diferente interfaz de usuario.
Really want waypoints.
A colores, ¿no? Es parecido al... Ahí se puede mover. ¿Cómo?
Okay, does everybody here want waypoints?
¿Qué dice?
Okay, fine, we'll do waypoints. God damn it.
¿Le ha pedido algo?
All right. Twos. All right, we'll do waypoints, fine. But obviously it also interfaces with your calendar. So if you just, basically if you just get in the car and you just sort of swipe down from navigate, you don't have to enter anything, just swipe down. The car will automatically figure out if you want to go to home, work, or what's on your calendar. So it'll default to calendar priority. And also if you're at home and in weekday or whatever, it assumes you're going to go to work. So you just swipe down, automatically navigates to work, and checks traffic and gives you an optimal route. So it's just like a nice little easy thing. And you can actually set it to automatically generate the most probable route. So you just get in, and it's going to guess what route you want, and you don't have to press anything. Yeah. So anyway, the UI is like basically easy to move around, expand, contract, shift music to the left, to the right, and we're going to keep improving it. So it basically feels like a modern tablet or phone.
Dice que es parecido básicamente a un tableta, a una moderna tableta, ¿no? Ahí está, mira el
PS5.
PS5. O sea, el nuevo procesador.
I think there's never been a car that has state-of-the-art computing technology, state-of-the-art infotainment, where this is literally at the level of a PlayStation 5.
Y ellos desarrollan su propia computadora.
I mean, if you think about the future where
totalmente
the car
autónomo
is
es Tesla,
in autopilot or full self-driving mode, then entertainment is going to become increasingly important.
Es increíble cómo se hace tantas cosas, de verdad.
Play games.
Mira ese procesador que tiene.
Use
y
the internet,
prácticamente esta es la computadora que controla todo el auto.
And this is
los motores especialmente.
So we're going to try to do a gaming demo.
Oh.
Yes.
Ah, look at that.
It can play Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk. Wow.
So this is somebody playing the car right now. This is playing live. Yeah. So it's like pretty great, So have fun in the game. It's gonna be great. So, all right.
Mm-hmm.
So high frame rate will do 60 frames a second.
Juegos, ellos
with state-of-the-art games.
Lo ponen con alguna actualización. O sea, vienen actualizaciones. Y puede venir con nuevos juegos, cosas así,
we got
aplicaciones.
Incredible performance, interior of the future. I think engineering that's practically alien.
So
I like
cute.
Simultaneously the safest car in the world and the fastest.
Es realmente bello, bello, bello.
We also got
y vamos a estar viendo, seguramente van a hacer muchas pruebas, Ahorita no lo tiene nadie.
It maintains 1,000 horsepower all the way up to 200 miles an hour.
Mira, está comparando, wow. Está mostrando el incremento del poder del motor. Va a incrementar terriblemente.
All right. So,
de 0 a 9, casi a 100 en 2 segundos.
All right, and deliveries begin now.
Deliveries begin
so
now.
We're in production.
Las
We're going to deliver the first 25 cars
ahora.
now, and then basically we should be at several hundred cars per week soon, and 1,000 cars a week probably next quarter. So please enjoy. We put a lot of work into this.
Bueno.
To thank the incredible work of the Tesla engineering and production teams.
1000 autos. Ese es el objetivo, ¿no? Producir 1,000,000 de autos.
My hat is off to Tesla engineering, production, design, the whole group. They put their
de hecho, las otras compañías producen más.
Hope you enjoy it. So let's
Tesla
deliver some
está
cars.
iniciando todavía.
All right.
No puede producir todavía muchos por ahí. Bueno, no hubo sorpresas, no hubo Model 2, no hubo Roadster, no hubo Semi, no hubo absolutamente nada, pero yo creo... Bueno, ahí está, señores, son las 12:11 minutos y así fue el Tesla Delivery Event del Model S Plaid, que está súper mejorado, es mucho más veloz, tecnológicamente más avanzado. A ver cómo le irá. Bueno, nos vemos en el siguiente video. Chao, peace.